What's going on, guys? Welcome to this week's video. Today's gonna be a little bit different than normal. We're gonna go through a workout, and as we go through it, I'm gonna talk about some of my personal goals, why I started working out, what I think are the best ways to reach a certain goal, and then just overall my experience so far. But first things first, just finished up the bike, heading to a dynamic warm-up, and then we'll get into some benching. So for me personally, I would say I started working out just playing sports growing up, grade school sports, soccer, basketball, all the basics. And then slowly that turned into a little bit more competitive. I moved on to high school. And then when I first got to college, 100% the main reason I started working out was just to look better. For me, looking better meant I would need to add on some size. I can remember back to, I think when I got my driver's license at like 16, I think I weighed like 127 pounds, something ridiculous like that. I guess ridiculous compared to now. At the time, very short, always smaller in stature and size. When I first started working out, I just want to put on as much size as I could and get bigger. So I head off to college, freshman year, a little hectic, obviously adjusting to college lifestyle. Wasn't too fit or that into the gym at that point, but still made it in maybe once or twice a week. Slowly just started to pick up a little bit more as I got more into it, saw more results. The progress was steady, a little bit slow. Obviously I didn't go into a crazy bulk. I wanted to stay lean because at the time was my goal, was just look good at all times, but slowly progress was made over time. And then it was about my third year in college where I decided to take things a little bit more seriously, started tracking macros, getting my diet in check, actually following a program, and then I actually got certified as a personal trainer going into my fourth year of college. I'd say probably getting my certification was probably a turning point when I started to realize that what I had been doing was progress, but it was super slow. I'd say it took me all 5 years of college to kind of realize that in order to grow as a natural lifter, you truly have to embrace a bulk. I remember I would want to be lean for the summer, and I'd give myself 3 months, maybe December, January, February, and I'd want to cut down for spring break. I'd want to get lean for the summer again. So I never gave myself enough time to truly grow. Although I was making progress, it wasn't significant, and that's when I decided I need to go on a true lean bulk. I graduated spring 2020. That summer was peak COVID. Decided to wait until the end of summer and commit to a lean bulk. Now I am 6-7 months into that lean bulk, feeling good, strongest I've ever been, leanest I've ever been at the weight I am, and looking forward to revealing the hard work I've put in over the last 6 or 7 months this summer when I do cut. Being 6-7 months in my lean bulk, I now realize how I wish I would have done this at the very beginning when I first started working out. I was so concerned about staying beach lean or staying super lean year round. I really hampered or put a damper on the progress that I could have made early on, where newbie gains are a big thing. You can put on a lot of weight, make a lot of progress quickly if you commit to it, but I was always too scared to put on that weight. For me, it was always a battle of strength versus aesthetics. I wanted to look good, but also be super strong, which normally aren't exactly the best pair, especially as a natural lifter. You have to sacrifice a little bit of strength to get super lean. You gotta sacrifice some leanness to get super strong. And I think if anybody's ever struggling with that, or at least when I am, I think back to why I really started lifting and what my goals are. I'd say I have two main goals. One is to just look good. The fundamental reason why I started to work out was 100% to look better. When I take my shirt off at the pool, at the beach, whatever it is, I want to look good. And then that is also a reason why I continue to work out. But secondary reason that I've slowly kind of grown into is I never want to have to say no to something because I physically can't do it. Whether it's playing, say, volleyball, running, biking, any sort of trip, anything physical, I never want to have to say no because I physically can't do it. And just because you're chasing aesthetics doesn't mean you can't get strong. I think gaining strength is probably one of the best ways you can add muscle. Obviously, it's not the only way. Hypertrophy is another great option. But when I'm in my bulk, in order to track my progress, I do like focusing on strength progressions in the squat, bench, and deadlift. At the end of the day, I think there are two principles that kind of sum up, or not principles, catchphrases, sayings, whatever you want to call them, to sum up my personal training and my goals. One of which, if I remember who says this, I'll tag them, but I don't remember right now. One is functional aesthetics, which essentially is looking good, but staying functional, whether it be able to play sports, your favorite hobby, make sure you can move with your kids and grandkids, whatever that might be. And then also, on top of functional aesthetics, there's look good, move well. I don't remember who, it's somewhere on Instagram, I'll find them and tag them, but look good, move well, I think sums up what everyone should aim to do. Especially if you have any sort of aesthetic goal, you want to look good, but also want to be able to move well. If you look good but can't perform or do anything with that, I think that's a little bit of a downfall to a good aesthetic. I think you want a good body that looks good but also move well. Like I said, I never want to say no to doing anything physical because I physically can't. I want to make sure I'm active, it's what I enjoy, it's how I get my endorphins going, it's how I get that dopamine through my body, is doing something outdoors, hiking, any sort of physical activity, sports, whatever it is. So I want to make sure my body's able to do that as long as I can. And then lifting weights just makes that body a little bit more toned, a little bit more muscular, and allows me to do something I enjoy day in and day out. Last thing I'll say is try to find something physically that you enjoy. I think in the long run it'll pay off, whether it is something like golf, lifting weights, working out, running, whatever it might be. I think your body will thank you, and also mentally you'll feel better. Doing something you enjoy, at least for a little bit every day, get that heart rate up, is great for the body, and I think anybody can benefit from it. Last thing, whatever you're doing, set some short-term goals, not just long-term. Obviously I mentioned before, I want to be able to do X, Y, and Z for the rest of my life. But currently, I have short-term goals of a 315 bench, a 405 squat, and a 500-pound deadlift. Those are tangible goals that I know I can achieve. And then once I hit those, then I create new ones. And each goal could be anywhere from 1 month to 3 months to a year. Regardless, it's something that keeps me consistently improving and keeps me consistently motivated. Although I don't love the word motivation, truly having short-term goals will help you in the long run and keep you motivated. All right, that's enough talking for the video. I'm gonna turn the rest of the workout into the edit. Hope you guys enjoy it.
I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger. Believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy.
up today's workout and today's video. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.